Hi, this lesson is from page 231 in your book. You'll be able to simplify algebraic expressions. So the very first slide here is really important because you're going to have to be identifying those in the beginning of your homework. So a term really is every single part of the expression. Like terms have the same variables raised to the same power. Then we'd say a term without a variable is called a constant. All right, so at the beginning of your homework, you'll be given an expression like this, and you'll have to first list what are the terms. And remember from the definition, the term is each part. So we would say 8n plus 5, or just and 5n, comma, 4, comma, negative 3n. So 8n, 5n, 4, negative 3n. Remember, coefficient are the number that comes in front of the variable. So coefficients, we would say there's an 8 as a coefficient, a 5 as a coefficient, and a negative 3. Like terms are the ones that have the same variable. And so we would say 8n, comma, 5n, and negative 3n are all like terms. And then the constant, remember, is just a number without a variable, so 4. I know that looks like a lot of writing, but in your homework you'll have to identify that, and it's just getting us used to the vocabulary words. All right, another example here, we have one with a second power, or raised to the second power, and so that, keep in mind, cannot be combined with just the variable m. So terms, remember, is each part individually, 5m squared, comma, 3m, 3, negative 6m. The like terms, here there's only two that have a like term, 3m and negative 6m. The coefficients, remember, are the numbers that come in front of any variable, so a 5, a 3, and a negative 6. And the constant, only that 3 by itself there. All right, to simplify means to combine the like terms. So notice in the first example, the negative 8m and the 6m are like terms. So we would say negative 8 plus 6 would be a negative 2m. Keep the variable with it. And then 2 is just its own constant, so it just hangs. They cannot be combined any further. Next one, the like terms here are the 11x and the negative 5x. And we would say positive 11 minus 5 is 6x. You keep the variable there. And then the constant by itself is negative 6. All right, here, notice that the like terms actually cancel each other out. A positive 3n minus 3n is 0. So all we have left is the 6. Here you have negative 8g and 2g. Those are the like terms. And so you would say negative 8 plus 2 would be a negative 6. Oops. And then here, 11 minus 3 is 8. All right, an example. You buy a certain number of lattes for $4.25 each, and the same number of muffins for $1.75. Write an expression for the situation using x. Notice it's the same number for both. And so we would write 425x plus $1.75x. Remember, you can use x because it was the same number for both. If you'd happen to buy less muffins than lattes, you'd have to use a new variable like y. Anyway, and then when you combine combine just like you would any other like term. Together that's $6 per person, and then we'll know how much depending on how many people order the lattes and muffins. Next example, you have some money. That tells me right away it's your variable. Your friend has $40 less. Write an expression to show how much money you and your friend have. So I tried to separate the first one here color-coded. So you obviously are X. You have some money. Your friend has, well, less than you do, but you're going to still put the X because whatever you have minus 40 is what your friend has. Then to combine terms, you'd say, oh, X plus X. Remember, there's that imaginary 1 in front that mathematicians just assume you know it's the same as saying 1X plus 1X is 2X. And then just bring along that minus 40, or negative 40. Oh, and that's the end of tonight's video. Have a great day.